What's up, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 293. Wonder?
What he's having?
Do you?
Do I?
I don't know. What am I having? No.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
I didn't know what was coming, but I don't know if I want to.
You didn't.
So, the Rockies are playing right now. I know that means nothing because their season been over since about, April. But funny thing, they are currently in Seattle. Seattle is the hottest team in baseball right now. They've won the, they're playing the best baseball out of any baseball team in the world. They need 3 wins, Seattle does, to make the playoffs. To clinch their division and make the playoffs for only the second time since 2001. They get to play the lowly Rockies. Guess who's losing to the Rockies and their best player just struck out on a ball that bounced 2 feet in front of the plate?
Oh my God.
The Rockies are going to sweep the Mariners and keep them out of the playoffs, and Seattle is going to crumble. And that is the funniest thing that could possibly happen. Because there's only 3 games after the Rockies series. You know who the Mariners play right after the Rockies? The Dodgers. If they can't get the 3 wins against the Rockies, season over, because you get the team who's probably going to go win the World Series. Because the Dodgers haven't been good, but the playoffs are about to happen. The Dodgers haven't been good as they're the 1 seed in the National League. The Dodgers are the Chiefs, where it's just like, God, they haven't been good, but somehow they're also the best. And then, they just won the World Series. All right. That's the Dodgers. And it's about playoff time, so the Dodgers are waking up. Unfortunate. But it's funny. It's a funny time. Baseball's a funny sport.
Oh, man.
How are you doing?
I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Why?
Just work was work.
Real?
The good thing about work is they finally picked a manager. Wasn't me, sadly, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. But they did pick the guy that I wanted them to. So he'll move up into manager, which means the senior position open. And I have a pretty good shot at getting that.
Nice.
I have a feeling. So,
is that why you went and did the thing today? I don't know if you want to talk about it, so I'm just gonna be vague.
That's not why I did that, but that was just an opportunity that kind of showed up.
Gotcha.
But it's still a $5 raise.
Nice.
If I'd have got the manager position, that's a $10 raise, but.
Hey, $5 is $5.
I just haven't that's an extra over $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I will talk about it because I'm excited and hopefully it goes well. But Aspen and I officially have put in an offer on a house.
Nice.
It's we went and looked at it today.
Yeah.
And we thought it looked nice on the pictures. It's even better in person. There's so much that they didn't take pictures of that we didn't know about that we're like, oh, it was like pleasant surprises.
Yeah.
It's really like country inside.
I was gonna say it looks nice. Also, I could never live in that house.
I know you couldn't.
Yeah,
but
but we are very different humans. But it was looking at it, I was like, this is perfect for Wonder. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the other honestly, the part that I like the house, but also I really like that it has a big ass shop.
Sure.
It's got like a 4-car shop, and it also has a built-in room, like finished room, 2 rooms technically in the shop, because the people that built it put these rooms in because it was going to be like a mother-in-law suite.
Yeah.
And so it's like a finished ass house on the inside there of the shop also, and it's heated. So like if I want to go out in the wintertime, if I'm bored or something, I can go out and do my gunsmithing or something in the shop, you know, not worry about it.
Bro's got the extra room in the shop for when Geek inevitably falls on his face and has to move it.
Well, yeah, at least
it's
got
funny
room
joke.
for it, yeah.
It's funny joke. I'm not serious, chat. Calm down.
Yeah. Right. There's no chat. Oh, well, I mean, there is actually.
Yes, actually, there is. I still am live.
Yep. I forget that I don't know. You're live when you're not, and you are when you aren't.
What does
that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm tired, man.
You're live when you're not, and you are when you aren't. It's like, what are you talking about? I haven't been able to not be live in a month.
It's neither here nor there. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm so happy I'm under 24 hours, but I have zero faith because we're too close to scary.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm telling you nothing. You get to know nothing. You'd bully me just for fun.
I don't think you have anything to worry. I don't think you have anything to worry about for me unless you happen to make it to the end of the month. I don't think that's going to happen. Could. But if it does, you're screwed.
Oh.
Because that's the first time that Aspen has a full paycheck, and it also lands when my paycheck lands. So,
chat, the Rockies aren't winning anymore.
Oh,
game's not over though.
Right. But anyway, yeah, with that house, there's also like, I was really worried about because it is on a foundation, concrete foundation.
Yeah.
But they were like, I was like, so is there like a crawl space or something in case I have to fix any plumbing? And they're like, oh yeah, come over here. And it's like one of those window well looking things. It's got a hatch on top. You open up the hatch and you jump down in, and there's 2 doors that you can open up, and there's 4 foot of crawl space underneath.
Oh, that's not bad.
And whoever put it in, like whoever did the house, laid down the nice like rubbery tarp stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so it's not just open dirt.
Yeah.
So you're not just clawing around in mud and dirt while you're trying
I thought you were going to say they had fully plastic wrapped the bottom, which does the same thing, but that's where my brain was going.
That's pretty much what they did. I accidentally bumped my mic shut off. But it's really nice. So like I have access to fix things if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Everything's like that linoleum and hardwood flooring, and all the hardwood like walls, and very rustic country looking home that Geek could not stand.
No.
The other thing that we really liked was it's a fairly decent sized kitchen. Like there's enough room for a kitchen table, and then I'm probably gonna buy like one of those nice islands. Preferably, I'd really like to buy one of those islands that it comes like separately, and then it has like a marble top that comes with it. So it's like a marble island, so that you can put your hot plates and stuff on without worrying about.
Yeah.
That would be ideal, but those are expensive as shit. So
yeah. You could always just get a stainless steel one.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't think the stainless steel would look good with the white marble that's already there.
That's fair, actually.
So, I don't know. I'll probably just get a wood one, and we'll just put hot pads down and stuff when we go put hot pans on it or whatever.
Sure. Well, if it's wood, it'd be fine.
And then there's another thing they didn't even add in the pictures that I didn't even know that it was part of my property until I looked at it today.
Bro's saying mine. The offer hasn't been accepted yet, chat. Let me specify.
Bro's confident. I mean, I try not to get too excited because I know my luck, and I'm worried that like some bullshit will happen that I get screwed out of it somehow.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a shed that they also have that's like really nice, and it's like the size. I don't know. You remember my folks' place? They have their like duck barn behind the house.
Yep.
Remember how big that was?
Yeah.
It's like that, except it's just a shed. No, like little whatever.
Yeah.
So it can fit like 2 lawnmowers and a push mower and a bunch of yard tools and gas cans and stuff like that. And it has power to it.
Nice.
So another little perk there. And it's also a corner lot, so like it's only supposed to be like 0.3 acres. But like because it's a corner lot, there's like easements and stuff.
Yeah.
That it's pretty much like having your own, like more land than it actually is. It's got apple trees, it's got raspberry bushes, some other flowers and stuff like that that Aspen really liked. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh yeah, as far as the offer goes, so we offered them what they were asking for, but the catch is that they take 6% and pay off any closing fees and closing costs.
Yeah.
So we asked for 6%. So technically, like they're asking, they're asking 210, and instead they'll get like 198.
Sure.
I think it's a fair offer.
Sure.
But they did say that they have another showing tomorrow, so there's more people that are interested in it, and they're coming in tomorrow. So, I don't know.
Sure.
I kind of hope we got brownie points for, because I've lived in the same town for a really long time. We kind of have the same interests, The people that own the house, the guy is 93 years old and the gal is 89 years old, and they've been married for 73 years. And they have gotten to the point where they can't take care of the place anymore.
Yeah.
And so they want to sell this house to someone who can take care of it. And they are going to downsize and move into a town that's closer to their family. And they want a smaller house so they don't have to go as far to get to things in the house. So, but yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm excited. Hopefully it works out. It's pretty nice place, especially for a starter place, because like I would much rather pay a little extra a month and own it in the end and have something to sell than just throw my money
have
away.
A place to live forever.
Right, exactly.
Like, we all have better dreams eventually, but like, being in a spot where my
plan is to live here, save money, and look for a plot of land.
Yeah.
Like maybe 40 to 100 acres or something that somebody sells for fairly cheap. And then build a house, like our dream house on it, because there's things about this house that I don't like the bathrooms are one of them. I don't like that the master bathroom only has a shower.
Sure. Bro likes baths.
I do. And then the guest bathroom has like the single unit, it's like the shower bath combo. Yeah. They're never very comfortable to sit in.
They're not good for baths and they suck for showers. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I know my apartment has one. It's like, I wish this was just a shower, man.
Right. So what my plan is, this is the thing that's nice about owning your own place.
Yeah.
Is I can do my own work.
Yep.
Like renovation wise and stuff like that. So my plan was like the master bedroom, you could walk in from the living room into the master bedroom and you have open area for master bedroom. You got a big walk-in closet, and then you can keep going straight and hang a right. And then there's the master bathroom, and there's 2 sinks in there. There's like one island on the right side where the next to the shower. And then you got another sink that's like straight, and there's a door in between the 2 sinks. That goes into the laundry room.
Yeah.
The left sink is like a added on sink or something. It's like one of those real wide, deep sinks. It's only got one faucet, but it's a real deep sink.
Sure.
And in my mind, I'm like, I really don't need that sink there. I mean, they're nice to have because it's a deep well sink, But I think what I'm going to do is we don't really need that door to the laundry room because there's a hallway that goes from the kitchen into the laundry room. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that door out, finish the wall, make it a solid wall, and I'll take that sink out and cabinet, and I'll put one of those big, nice, fancy round tubs right there. And there's already a drain there. So all I have to do is just plumb over from the drain that's already existing and have a nice tub there. And there's plenty of room, That's the things I look forward to being able, because like in the house I live in now, sure it works for now, but there's like, I hate the fact that I see things wrong with it.
Yeah.
And I want to fix it, but it would be stupid for me to do it.
Yeah.
Why would I fix someone else's house to raise the equity for them and not, I'm blowing money on a house that isn't going to be mine.
Yeah.
And, some people are like, well, you just tell the landlord that you're not going to pay them as much that month or whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, but you're still wasting your time and effort on it, that you could have been doing, on your own home if you owned your own home, So, I don't know. I'm excited. I got something to look forward to. I still got some things, a lot of hurdles to jump through to, actually get this finalized. Hopefully we hear soon on, whether they've accepted our offer or not. But I even said that I'm willing to, so if they're like, oh, well, this other place the other people they're offering, the listing price and they're going to cover their own closing costs, and that's why they were going to go with the other people, I would be willing to offer above asking price, like say $220, so that way they get their $210 as long as they still cover the closing costs. Because my issue is it's not the monthly payments that I'm worried about. It's the fact that I don't have $12,000 liquid cash to. Well, I mean, I do, but that's my emergency fund, and I don't want to blow every cent I have on a closing cost, and then turn around and tomorrow my engine blows on my truck or something, and then I'm just screwed.
Yeah.
So I want to do this to where I don't take any money out of my accounts. It's just monthly payments, Yeah. And by doing this, I know that my payments are going to be a little bit higher, most likely. But interest rates are coming down little by little, and the housing market's gonna crash. It's already started. So here in a few years, or even if it's 3 or 4 years, if the interest rates cut to like 3% or something like that, I can refinance or do whatever to make things a lot more bearable when it comes to monthly payments. So
sure.
But I'm excited because this is the first house that I've actually felt like it was worth what they were asking for it. Because I honestly think these people could have sold it for a lot more than what they're asking for it. So I think it's an older couple. They want the house to sell as fast as possible so they can get moved to the town they want to move to. But hopefully it works out.
Fair. Yeah.
That's my tangent for this.
Bro spoke. Bro had the. Yep.
He has spoketh.
He did something.
Yeah.
That was tough. I don't know how to talk anymore, apparently. I'm under 24 hours, man. Now I'm under 23. Let's go.
Right? Barely, but yeah.
Let's go. The Rockets lost, by the way.
Damn. It was a good thought.
So
though.
apparently the tweet I saw earlier was just wrong. So I don't know. I gotta shout that out. Apparently I was just wrong. I saw an actual like member of the baseball media, an actual baseball writer. These are the people who get Hall of Fame votes. Say this. But then immediately after the loss, it pops up that Seattle clinched their first postseason berth since 2022 and second since. So it was just a lie, which I love. So I'm going to go see if that guy is acknowledging that he's wrong and stupid or not.
He's probably more like, ha, got you guys. He's just trolling.
I don't know.
I bet it feels a little better to be a Vikings fan this week.
Oh, he did correct it.
Oh.
He corrected it later. Or a Mariners win and a Yankees win gets it done. So it might not take all 3 games. So, bro acknowledged that he spoke wrong. I just never saw the second tweet. So I was wondering why the Seattle players were so worked up over, like, I understand being excited, but there was like an extra level to it when they retook the lead. It's like, what? You still have to win 2 more. Apparently not.
Oh.
I just want to correct myself. I was lied to, cheated, bamboozled, quite possibly even hornswoggled.
Okay. Don't know if I want to hear that sequence of words come out of your mouth again because it was confusing.
Good. It was supposed to be. Oh, by the way, you now actually have homework, and if you fail this one, I'm blowing up your house as soon as you get it. We talked about Superman, and you never went to see it.
Mm-hmm.
It is now on HBO Max. If you do not watch it in the next week, I will be blowing up your house the day you close. Okay. As soon as it's in your name.
I'll have insurance, so.
No. 4 minutes before the insurance is processed.
Okay,
I have great timing.
Shh. Technically, actually, if you blow it up, it still falls under the previous owner's insurance.
But yeah.
There's a grace period.
So, but yes. I'll blow it up and the one you're in and your parents' house so you're homeless.
Oh. Yeah.
You have 1 week to watch a movie that is on an app that you already own. If you can't figure that out, it's on you.
It's just a matter of me having the spare time to actually watch a movie.
Dog, since every night in the last week you've told me I'm going to go watch something with Aspen, just watch Superman.
Well, because it was more of a, she's already picked something out to watch, and
Okay, so this time you say, hey, tonight we're going to watch Superman. See how simple?
I mean, I get, like, last few times I've picked, but...
Oh, actually, so he's just lying.
Come to think of it, Aspen always, like, she's very into, like, chick flicky stuff.
I mean,
and so she's always...
That's kind of there.
Well, yeah. And it's funny because, like...
Superman is a romance movie, I promise.
I know, but like, it's funny because she's always like, oh, what about this one? And it looks super chick flicky to me, and I'm like, this looks terrible. But every once in a while, it's like, all right, fine, we'll watch it. And then it's always like, oh, that was actually really good.
Yeah.
But I have a hard time starting a chick flicky type thing, because at first it's always like, this is dumb, this is dumb, this is dumb.
Bro and then hates love. Like, that's crazy. Why do you hate love?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's kind of like a series that starts slow every time. There's always like build up to a chick flick type thing, in my opinion.
We get it, bro. You hate love. We understand.
I do. I despise seeing other people happy.
Real. I believe that coming from you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's why I strive to make other people happy.
Never once.
Try to make you happy, but that's a hard endeavor.
I disagree. I'm the only person you actively don't try for.
Well, I mean,
I'm the one you actively constantly say, hey, fuck you. Somebody else texted me 20 minutes before they wanted to do a thing, so I'm skipping the plans we've had for 2 weeks.
That hasn't happened in so long, and he still holds it over my head.
Because I moved away.
Even before then. This was like 8 years ago this happened, and he's like still holding it over my head.
The week I moved away. Oh, it was our final time we were going to hang out. Yeah, but I suddenly have to go do this thing today.
That wasn't even a thing that we didn't even end up like doing anything.
No, like me and you had a plan. We never got to hang out because you went and did the other thing. I got to come over a different night for an hour in the middle of the night before you had to go to work the next day. Not the same. We had a plan, didn't get to do plan.
I feel like it wasn't. If I remember right, there was something that happened that made it so we couldn't.
We could.
I made other plans.
No, you made other plans because you and Aspen went to go take pictures. Even though Aspen was going to be there for the next 5 days and I was leaving the next day. So you picked the only day where we had plans and that I was around to be the day to do pictures.
Taking the picture picked that day. I did not. I didn't pick it.
It wasn't.
It was the
they weren't
correlation
professional pictures. Not these ones.
They were.
That's not what you told me. So no, they weren't.
These were different pictures.
These were different pictures. So this was just you two being rude and evil to me.
I remember.
Right. No, and you could have done it any of the next 4 days.
No.
What pictures are required on a Thursday?
They were her graduation pictures, if I remember right. And they had to be done so that way she could get them made before her graduation, but
the issue is she didn't get them made until but you didn't get them made until she left. You didn't get them made.
She immediately sent them in to Walmart, wherever she sent them in to get made.
And when could she pick them up by? Like when she made it back to college 5 days later. Like just do them the next day. They still would have gotten done. That was my whole thing. Is like literally everything you brought up. It's just like if you thought about it for 2 seconds, you could just happen the next day because it didn't happen as fast as.
All I know is there was something. I don't remember what, but we were.
All
busy.
I'm saying is you can't say it hasn't happened in 8 years when it literally happened in the exact. You guys just hung out for the entire weekend. I remember. Because this was the Thursday, and she was there until Sunday. It's just for some reason it had to be the only night I was around. But it wasn't like for a reason. It's just just got randomly decided that night, even though we had. But it's not actually a big deal. I'm making it sound like it was a big deal. It's just he claimed it hadn't happened in like 8 years. It literally happened all the time. He just likes to pretend it didn't. Well, he just likes to forget that the thing happened.
Someday,
as in this thing.
Someday he'll have a woman in his life and he'll understand that sometimes.
The difference is I wouldn't cancel plans for anything because I'm better at making plans than that. I don't just have to appease everyone. Planning. I just, once I make a plan with somebody and then I start talking to somebody else about doing things, it's like, oh no, I'm busy this day. I have plan. Or we can do this thing after. I can never do anything before. Never before.
But that's the thing about having a significant partner is like, I make plans and sometimes the partner goes, by the way, this is happening this day at this time.
Here's a lesson for you, Wonder.
Okay.
Because I understand. I got a lesson for you. Communicate your plans also. When you make plans, bring that up. And then if it changes early, that's fine. But you have to communicate your schedule also.
Right. But I also have to remember that I had plans that day.
Okay. So there's this app in your phone.
I have a memory that's about that long.
Right.
So usually it's like I wake up that day and it's like, oh yeah, I got to go do this. But like 2 days before then, at a random time, if you catch me and say, oh, by the way, we're doing this, and it's like, oh, okay, that sounds good.
So
and then it's like later on, I'm like, well, fuck, this is conflicting.
Right. So here's this thing. Grab your phone real quick and go into your section of apps. There's this thing called the calendar.
Yes. I know. I use a calendar. The problem is I don't ever look at it after I put something on it.
Okay. So here's this app. It's called a calendar. Check it when you make plans.
I wish I could.
You can. You're just stupid.
I can literally sit here, have nothing to do all day, but have a shit ton to do the rest of the week and go, I should probably check my calendar, but don't do it. I don't know why. I don't know. I literally can get out of this chair, go, I gotta do something in the kitchen, go to the kitchen, and do completely something else in the kitchen.
That
and not
I understand.
Not do the original thing I went to the kitchen for. Then come back, sit down, and go, well, goddamn, I didn't even do what I went to originally do.
No,
I don't
that
know.
I understand.
They say I don't have ADHD, but I swear to God,
I understand.
I do that shit so often. Even at work, it pisses me off. I piss myself off at work, and then everybody wonders why I'm grumpy. And it's like, I'm not grumpy with you. I'm just grumpy with myself because I went to go do something and got caught up doing something else, and then never finished the original task I was doing. I got the worst scatterbrain on the planet, I swear.
No,
and I got to try to remember dates for everybody.
Again, this is what the calendar's for.
Which is pathetic because there's like 3 people in my life that I only actually make plans to do anything with. So,
and somehow he always schedules a second thing for any time I try to make a plan. It's only me, though. Well, it's weird how that works out. It's only ever me.
Right. Well, what would help is I wouldn't have been like during when we would plan to do all that stuff earlier. Is I wasn't in pool and darts and volleyball leagues, and so then I have to like force plans to be on days I don't have anything going on, which is a very limited amount of days.
Just you brought up all the leagues. Do you have information on Darts League this year at all? I know you're not doing it, but do you know anything?
All I got was a text message, like a group message, that said, just a reminder, Dart League coming up, or Dart meeting coming up. It didn't actually give me a date or nothing. And then I'm pretty sure they found out I wasn't doing darts, so now I'm out of the group. I'm out of the group message.
I was going to say, I was going to have you get information to Kevin, possibly.
Which I felt bad because I felt like, because I was like, if I knew information, I was going to get it to Kevin.
Yeah.
And then they excluded me from the group chat. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it is. What if I changed my mind and decided to be in the fucking league? Then I'm definitely not going to be in the league now. But not that I was going to be in the league anyway, but still, I like to know what's going on. I'll exclude myself from the group chat if I don't want to be in it, you know. But maybe they just created an all new one because they might have a bunch of new players or something like that, and old ones left or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, but this year I'm not doing pool or darts, so that'll help open up days throughout the week to actually do stuff with other people. Yeah. And I know one thing, it's going to get really busy really fast for me come April and June, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
There's a lot of shit going on in a short amount of time, and I'm going to be very tired. Not just me, but Aspen and I both. But it's going to be a very stressful time also. But
I need to have you do other things at some point. I need to get a date from you for the other thing because you already have it planned and I need to write it down. You know. I think you know. You bought the ring, so I hope you know.
Oh, yeah, I know the date.
Yeah, I don't. You may have told me once, but I don't remember.
June 13th.
Of next year, right? 26?
Yep, 2026.
Yeah. Thought so. I'm going to put that in my See, unlike you, I put shit in my calendar.
I've been writing stuff down on like a physical calendar on the wall. I look at that more than I look at anything else, like on my phone and stuff. Part of the reason is because I don't organize my phone, so like when I go to look at the calendar, I have to scroll way over this side of the phone and look for it. Now there it is in this file over here, you know. When I could just put it on my, you know, first home page or whatever and call it good.
Got it.
But yeah, and there's like 400 people on our invitation list already. So like,
I'm not gonna get an actual invite. That's crazy.
No, you'll get one. We have you written down.
No, it's just a joke because so many other people. You're gonna start going through who you have to cut out, and I'm gonna be the first name out.
Right. And it's bad because I was like, well, why don't we just create like a Word document or a written letter, and then all you have to do is copy and paste the name into it or whatever. And then we thought about doing that, but then again, it's like, well, it's so impersonal by doing that,
Print the invites with a blank and then fill them in yourselves. That's what most people do. So like you have the invite printed. So it's a basic font of like, you are invited to blah, 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 right? And then, or we invite you blank and you fill in the name.
Right.
And then you sign it at the bottom or whatever. And that saves some time, but you get to print most of it.
Right. That's the thing about it is like with how Aspen and I were raised, we're kind of old souls. And so we feel like it's not like sending getting a wedding invite. You're supposed to be a person of interest and a person that we care about. And like, we feel like it's so impersonal by printing anything on it instead of writing it out like, dear whoever, we invite you to our wedding, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We might find something that's kind of a happy medium kind of thing. I don't know. It's, not something that has to happen right away, but we at least already have a somewhat of a list together. And what's bad is like every day I'm like, oh shit, I need to invite this person. Oh shit, I can't forget about this person. And our little small wedding went from being a little small wedding to being, holy shit, there's a lot of people I gotta invite.
Well, you see, Wonder, you do that thing. You do that small town thing where there's this person that I tangentially kind of know. I feel like I must invite them. And you don't, but you're gonna, because you're you.
Right, but that's the thing. There's a lot of people that I like really know, especially with like my previous jobs I've had.
Yeah.
Being a bartender, working for a ditch company where you deliver to 250 people, you become really good acquaintances, and and a lot of people out there that have done things for you that are, you feel like you at least deserve to invite them to something. What we're thinking we'll probably do is we'll probably have like a smaller like actual wedding, and then like the reception afterwards. I don't know. I feel like they'll be, I don't know. It's hard because like at least we're having it in a church, so it can hold quite a few people.
Depends on the place.
Right, true. Like the church we're going to have it in is a fairly large church, so we can fit quite a few people in there. Even, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of that. So I think we're fine there. And then where we're having the reception is a gymnasium. So
just there.
Yes,
makes sense.
And the reason why we're doing it there is because it's already got all the tables and chairs.
Yeah.
At our disposal, plus a kitchen, a full-size kitchen. And it's free because I'm on the fire department.
Oh, well, that's nice.
What would usually be like $1,800 for someone else to rent for 3 days is free to me because I'm on the fire department. So nice perks of being on the fire department.
Sure.
So.
No, that's real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think this might be our first Wonder-centric episode. How do you feel?
I don't like it.
Because it's not the first where you've talked the most, but this one's just about you.
So, yeah. Anyway.
What are your biggest fears?
I don't know. Failure.
Real. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. It's like we're playing Family Feud.
Now, how about we talk a little bit on the weather? Ollie?
Oh, yes.
It's gonna rain!
That's not what I thought you were going to say. It's raining sideways. Do you have an
Turn
umbrella?
it sideways.
Used to. What happened? Inside out, 2 miles away. Can we get
Thanks,
you
Ollie.
anything? Soup. What kind? Chunky. Thanks, Ollie.
Okay.
Oh, good times. Today so I don't know if you saw this on the internet, but it was like trending that the rapture was going to happen today.
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah, that was like a whole thing. If I had stuff that didn't cost any money that I was willing to get rid of, I was going to make the joke of just going and like leaving an outfit outside. Like just one singular person in the whole city got raptured because it'd be funny.
No, the one that I thought was funny was like this guy was going to go buy a whole bunch of blow up dolls and fill them full of helium.
Real.
Put clothes on them and just let them float away. So everybody's like, oh, shit, I missed the rapture. That would be kind of funny. It's terrible, but it's funny. Because them blow up dolls going to come down somewhere.
But so earlier on stream, we watched that American Dad clip of them explaining the rapture, the like puppet explanation thing. Because Jedi really didn't know what it was. And I was like, that's fair, because it's not a thing that is like real in like many religions. Like they don't actually, most Christians don't believe that's a thing. That's why it's funny. Because like it's not, Christianity's weird is one of the things we were talking about. Because like it's a very broad label for a lot of religions that are very different. And yeah, but we watched that clip and it was really funny. American Dad's the best. It's just so good. I love the clip of showing all the people getting raptured and then it shows Vegas and it's one dude. The greatest.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to get Aspen into like I'm always doing like Family Guy quotes and stuff. And I was like, she always thinks they're so funny. And I'm like, well, why don't you just watch Family Guy? She's like, I've never seen it before, but I should because like, you know, I'm like, it's
tough because it's not fun to sit down and watch. It's like just background noise, and you just catch the quotes, and they're funny.
I was about to say, there's like parts of Family Guy that is like hilarious. It's not like the whole thing's good, but like there's times where it's just like off the charts and it's very off the rails and funny. It's kind of like the same thing as like, I don't know, I want to say like South Park where they kind of get away with things. They just don't give a shit about what people think about what happens in the show. But like South Park's a little much for me.
Fair.
I just think they're a little out there just all the time, and it just that kind of drives me up. Family Guy is a little more like actually the storyline matters, kinda, you know, like Brian dying or something like that, and Stewie actually having emotions about the dog dying, even though he's a cold-blooded killer, and you know, actually means something, even though it's a cartoon.
Yeah,
very vulgar, vulgar cartoon.
Sure. Sorry, zoned out. Yeah. I never really liked Family Guy that much. American Dad and then Archer. But only like the first 5 seasons. I've still seen a lot of Family Guy, but like if I'm picking out of all the options, Family Guy will be last. It's even behind South Park. It's also behind Bob's Burgers. Big fan of Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
Never watched King of the Hill like at all.
Yeah, I didn't mind them all.
Right.
It's just the reason why I watched Family Guy is because every once in a while, like my dad, like low key liked Family Guy, and he just didn't like to admit it. So every once in a while, he would just like when we had to watch, like when I was younger and stuff like that. I always wanted to watch cartoons, and like the happy, like he didn't want to watch cartoons and I didn't want to watch like actual movies of something. And so the happy medium was like Family Guy, because it's like adult but also still a cartoon. So Dad was like, he would watch it, and he actually, I think, liked it, but he didn't want to admit it, and he was always like, "Don't tell your mom we're watching Family Guy." So it's kind of nostalgic to me, I guess, in a way.
Sure, that makes sense. No, that's real.
It's kind of like your whole family is a certain NFL football fan or whatever, so you just naturally become that fan.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
My whole family was a fan of the Broncos, so I became a hater.
See, I never used to hate the Broncos.
Move different.
Right. I never used to hate the Broncos that much until I had a few classmates that, like, everything you did, Broncos. They wore Broncos shirts. Anytime you tried to talk about football, Broncos, Broncos, Broncos. And I'm like, dude, the Broncos were good like once. Shut up. You don't hear me blabbing on about the Bills every single fucking day.
Untrue. Anytime
Now,
you're on my stream or any content, you talk about the Bills, except today so far.
Well, yeah, but that's because
up.
half the time we don't have anything to talk about.
Oh, that's so fair.
Sports comes up, and I only watch football, so naturally the Bills are going to come up.
One day I will get you into baseball, God damn it.
But, like, I'm not that person that's going to walk down the street, see a random guy, and go, "How about them Bills?" Or "Buffalo."
Why not?
It's because that's annoying. I wouldn't want somebody. That's what perturbed me from the Broncos, because I couldn't stand my classmates that everything they did was Broncos. Oh, the Broncos are the best team in the NFL, even though they're like 1-38.
But don't worry, Bo Nix has been the worst quarterback in football this year, so shout out. That makes me so happy. Dude.
But my classmates, he's the best quarterback on the planet. It's everyone else's fault.
I'm so happy. I'm so right, and I'm so happy. And every time I see that picture of him being like rated as the worst quarterback in football right now, I'm just like, You guys remember when Sean Payton said he baited the Vikings into trading up for J.J. McCarthy because he wanted Bo Nix? How's that working out? Because even as bad as you want to claim JJ was, he's still rated better because Carson Wentz, Jesus Christ. And well, him too, he has a problem. Bo Nix, my favorite thing, if you watch a single Broncos offensive play, if any of you get a chance, watch how Bo Nix has never once in his life set his feet for a throw and wonder why he can't ever throw an accurate football. Dude, he just refuses to set his feet.
Right.
And
also, you ever look at his shoulders? They're never straight. No. They're never parallel. He's always throwing with one shoulder like this or like this, and then wonders why he cannot throw an accurate football ever. Not to mention just setting his feet. Like he is just the worst formed quarterback in the NFL.
And I keep seeing this like, well, it's only his second year. He'll develop. It's like, that's not a thing you should be developing. What you're developing should be just processing. Like, if you don't have the mechanics at least mostly figured out, you're screwed. Unless you're Josh Allen. But even then, like, there's this tweet going around that was from the year the Bills drafted Josh. And it's like, if you ask me today, who would I rather have the next 4 years, Josh Allen or Tyrod Taylor? I'm taking Tyrod Taylor every time. And this was like pre-rookie year Josh. He's correct. Yes, Josh Allen became Josh Allen, so that tweet looks dumb. But what if you currently had the same tweet about Anthony Richardson? Because the odds are the quarterback you take with all that potential will not be Josh Allen. The guy who has zero polish but is just this physical specimen, 99% of the time will not be Josh Allen. 99% of the time, they are Anthony Richardson. They are Jamarcus Russell. They are so many guys. Most of the time they're that. once it's been Josh Allen. One time.
And Josh was blessed with the organization.
An organization that knew, hey, we're drafting this guy. It's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. Just trust the process.
And also, Josh was lucky that he had the determination to better himself. Because a lot of quarterbacks, they get there and, I made it. I'm an NFL quarterback. I don't need to work on anything.
Well, or even if you know you have stuff to work on, when you are actively playing the game, and like Josh, especially early on, had some really bad games. The determination to come back from those, because a lot of guys don't. I mean, shit, right. Nathan Peterman's career ended game 1. Came out, threw 5 interceptions, and then was never a quarterback. Yeah, he's been a backup forever, because if you were good enough to get to the league, you can stay a backup. And if you know your role, you can stay a backup for a really long time, even if you're really not good. Because you just have to pay attention and actually work and just be there and don't cause problems.
Yeah, Trubisky. He's good enough to come in and make one or two throws that's not going to screw you, and that's all we need him for.
Sure.
You know, like when Josh Allen breaks his nose and Trubisky has to come in and make one dot and get hailed a hero. Okay, he literally came in and said, ha, threw the ball. Okay, completion. I did my job, went out.
Yeah. But, it's something. I'm upset.
What else is new?
Dude, the Ravens. Execute them all.
Oh, God.
Dude, I was talking about this. I have problems. First of all, I hate Harbaugh as a head coach. So Derrick Henry had the fumble. Detroit scores. Detroit's up. You get the ball back with 5 minutes left. Lamar gets you to 4th and 6. Not great, but it was just 3rd and 12, so fuck it. 4th and 6. Well, we're going to punt and trust our defense. How about you trust the fucking MVP instead of the defense who hasn't gotten a stop yet this season? How about you trust the MVP? Stop putting your faith in a defense that doesn't have a single playmaker. Not one. They have a couple of very good players, but there's a difference between being really good at your job and being a playmaker. You don't always need a guy who's just in the right spot all the time. Sometimes you need a guy who's willing to not be in the right spot because he wants to make a play. Yeah, that burns you sometimes. You're right. But you still need those guys.
What's weird about it, though, is they sacked Lamar 7 times that game.
Well, yeah, the Ravens don't have an O-line either. That's not news.
Right. But anyway, it cracks me up because I had a 1% chance of winning my fantasy. I had Gibbs on my side, and the other person had who's the Lions tight end?
The Lions tight end or the Ravens tight end?
Lions.
Laporta. Sam Laporta.
Laporta. They had Laporta and they had Derrick Henry on their team.
Ugh.
So and they were ahead of me by 3 points. I had Gibbs. Gibbs scored, had a big play, put me ahead by half a point, and then Derrick Henry got the ball and fumbled it. Well, because that's a fumble, I think it drops their score by 3 or 4 points. So that put me in the lead. I went from a 1% chance to win to a 43% chance to win. And then...
Which is crazy, because Gibbs did not play good.
He ended up with, almost 30 points.
No shot.
He had a couple touchdowns.
That's...
And some big runs, too.
I don't think...
He started off really slow, I will say.
He averaged, less than 3 yards a play. I don't think that he had any big runs.
He had a few.
But I don't know. He had some touchdowns, you're right, which is ridiculous. All the big runs were David Montgomery.
Yeah.
Which is so backwards.
Right.
For that team, but whatever.
I ended up winning that league by 5 points or something like that.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. You go from a 1% to 99% swing. And then That's not even the closest one I had. In one of my other leagues, I won by 0.06 points. Talk about, like, inches mattered in that game. But also, Derrick Henry choked them the game twice now already this year by
I don't know what's going on with that guy, man.
Like, it's crazy because he plays so well, and then he has one little hiccup that just costs the whole game for the Ravens.
Well, because dude, I swear, it's whatever gods Lamar pissed off, because he's cursed.
Honestly, I think their defense is cursed because Lamar and them had no problem.
Their defense just isn't good. I don't. Well, and they did. Lamar was pressured 30 times. Dude, they did have a problem scoring. The Ravens are Lamar and Derrick Henry and a bunch of mid. Both sides don't care.
Right.
Kyle Hamilton should be one of the best safeties in the league, but just
That's
one guy
the thing.
doesn't.
On paper, they're supposed to have one of the best defenses, and they just get shit on all the time.
The issue is this on paper thing only makes sense if you don't. You look at Kyle Hamilton, and then you pretend Roquan Smith is that guy, and then everywhere else you just that's not true. Nnamdi Madubuike is good, but they have three guys who you think are good. Roquan's not, so it's Nnamdi and Kyle Hamilton, and I love both of them. Neither of them has ever been the guy who makes the play when it matters. And none of them are an edge rusher who you can actually just trust to win their rep, which is what every real contender needs. That's part of the problem with the Bills is they tried with Joey Bosa, and last year they tried with Von Miller, but they still don't have a guy who, okay, it's 3rd and 7, go win this rep and win us the game. The Lions do. They have Aiden Hutchinson, and he did it. He forces the fumble on Derrick Henry. He gets the sack on Lamar that sets it to a 3rd and 12.
The one guy
he gets the tackle.
Yeah, the one guy we do have was Ed Oliver, and he did the same thing.
Yeah.
Literally the same thing to the same person.
Right. But
now he's hurt.
Yeah, so, well, that too. But, like, there's a reason that, like, contenders have a guy on defense that is like that.
And even Ed Oliver is not considered that guy either.
Because he doesn't just win all the time. He won in that moment, which is big, but you can't on a play go, it's 3rd and 7, we need something. You can't be certain that Ed Oliver will do it. He's not Max Crosby. He's not Micah Parsons. He's not Myles Garrett, right? And, like, those are the names I'm talking about. And he's not. There are safeties in the league who aren't even the best safeties in the sport, who are just, they're going to go make a play because it matters.
And I'm not going to bash a team too hard for not having a guy on your defense, because people like that, especially on D-line, they're hard to come by. Like, it's not like there are an abundance of people out there that are that guy, you know. It's you know, hey, you see him in college and you think, okay, this guy's got a lot of potential. That could be that guy. But most of the times you get that guy on there, okay, they're okay. Well, they get in every once in a while, but they're not that guy.
But that's the thing, though, is the Ravens have stopped looking for that guy. They keep adding safeties, and but, like, they lost a good linebacker, didn't do anything really to replace him. They lost, like, Odafe Oweh, and is, like, good, but he's never been that. But we're gonna extend him and not try to get a guy. I refuse to acknowledge Mike Green as a person. So
fair. That's good.
Yeah, no. And, like, it's just one of those things. And then watching, like, the way Zach Orr, I think is his name, was dialing up their defense yesterday. I saw a run fit that they had. And the Lions are on the 5-yard line. They are lined up in shotgun, but you're on the 5-yard line, and it's the Lions, the most run-happy team in football. You have your 2 run-stopping defensive tackles on the field. This makes sense. But you have your 2 smallest edge rushers, who aren't great run defenders, and you have a corner lined up as a linebacker. So you've done this thing where there are 7 guys in the box, but there's only 2 of them you trust to stop the run. And So you've gone like light, heavy in the red zone. So you're not really set up to defend the pass. You're not really set up to defend the run. And you wonder why teams are scoring on, like, I don't get the thought process. And I know somebody will tell me, well, Brian Flores does some of the same shit. Yeah, but that's because his scheme is trying to confuse you. The issue is these guys are all stationary at these points. Whereas when Flores does that weird shit where suddenly it's light and you're dropping a defensive tackle into coverage, he shows the quarterback, cover 0, cover 1, cover 2, Tampa 2, all before the snap. So you don't know what's coming. In this scenario, Jared Goff is able to tell you exactly what's happening because there's no disguise, there's no anything. And it's just...
Even the Bills picked up on that rushing type scheme. So, like, they did that to the Dolphins. I think that's one of the few... our D-line did not get through and pressure at all. But there was a few times where... Tua fumbled the football because they showed that they were bringing a full head-on blitz, and as soon as the ball's hiked, 4 of those people that look like they're going to blitz drops back, and you don't know which people are going to be coming and which not. So he's focused on which guys are going to come, hikes the ball. Oh shit, I wasn't focused on the ball in my hands, and ends up fumbling it. That's just good defensive schemes. That's what people do with defenses, A, to confuse people, but also B, when you may not have the best defense in the world, you can still cause confusion to the quarterback, to maybe give your lineman a little extra time to actually get some pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah. Like, there's a reason you know some coordinators' names, and there's a reason you don't. There's a reason everyone in the world, every football fan knows who Brian Flores is. There's a reason nobody knows who Zach Orr is. Like, it just is how that goes. Now, maybe that's not fair, because there is, the genuine debate that, Brian Flores is the best defensive mind in the world. And kind of hard to argue when you just won a game where your defense scored 30 points.
True.
Vikings defense was on something. I think they all saw the clip of the last time they played the Bengals with Jake Browning. Shouldn't have fucking cut me. I think they all were saying, yeah, we should have. Fuck you. Shout out the Bengals. Also, more importantly, shout out the Cleveland Browns. Dude, that was the greatest Sunday of my life.
It's so funny. Have you ever played in the elimination leagues or whatever?
Yeah, I've heard of them. I've never been in a Survivor League like that though. No.
Survivor League, yeah. So you have to pick a team to win every week, and you can't pick 2 teams by the end of the year. So you have to pick a different team every week to win, and you can't pick the same team twice. So there was 90% of the people that were in leagues like that lost because they picked Green Bay to beat the Browns.
Yeah.
That just cracks me up. And I shouldn't laugh that much because I would have probably picked Green Bay over the Browns in that situation. It probably would have lost out on the league too, but I didn't take part, so I get a laugh.
For sure. Sorry, I had to add a different thing to my calendar. Yeah. I don't know. Football's funny. I'm doing awful at my picks so far, but on Sunday, I was constantly getting picks wrong where I picked wrong, but the outcome is making me way happier than my pick, so fucking who cares? The Packers lost. Good. Fuck them. I was so hyped, dude. I might have been more hyped than Browns fans. Look, after the night I had before and then watching the Vikings, my favorite thing is, the tweet where it's your team's logo and there's the 3 little lines underneath and it's I'm so excited to watch my team play. And normally it's oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. Oh, look, we won. Instead, I'm so excited. It's the Vikings logo. I'm so excited to watch my team play. holy shit, we're kicking their fucking ass. The very last one, Green Bay lost to the Browns. I was like, yeah, that sums up my day.
That is funny.
Oh, every time it would cut to the Vikings game, I was like, oh, good. What good thing is our defense going to do now?
Yeah, because it ain't our offense is going to do shit.
Well, the offense, played fine. I think if you're out here screaming that, oh, you got to stick with Carson Wentz, you didn't watch the game. First of all, the thing that mattered, time to throw, because, hey, the best left tackle in football is playing football. Look at that.
Right.
Just go watch a single rep of him against Trey Hendrickson and realize, right. I forgot who Christian Darrisaw was. I didn't, but everyone else did. And because of that, the run game worked. Jordan Mason looked like the best running back in football. I wonder who could have possibly been the cause of that. Jordan Mason's good, but I think Christian Darrisaw matters more to this team than I think anyone else on the roster. Jetta's included, don't care. The passing game can be fine without Jetta's. Nothing's that good without Darrisaw. Yet Jordan Mason ran for 116 yards on 7.2 yards per carry. I think that won us the game. It's okay, Carson, just don't give it to the other team. J.J. McCarthy can play that version of football. I know you're all going to look back at the very last moment he played, which is the Falcons game, where you're down 16 and he keeps turning the ball over. It's like, yeah, he's playing hero ball because he has to. And yeah, that sucks. He shouldn't have been in that position. There's a bunch of Kevin O'Connell problems there. I don't care. The minute he's healthy, and I do mean actually healthy, we don't have to rush him back. The defense and Carson Wentz will be fine. But the minute he's healthy, you put him back on the field. I still think you just wait until week 7. You just give him the bye week. But if he's healthy for the Steelers game the Browns game in 2 weeks, then sure. I don't think he'll be fully healthy, so I think you give him the bye week and you come off the bye week against Philly, who's a much worse defense than the Browns. I don't care. Eagles fans, fight me. You're just wrong. The Browns, Vikings, and Packers currently are your 3 best defenses in football, and it's not really a debate. You can debate between who's better. Wunders falling asleep.
I am not.
Bro closed his eyes for way longer than he thought. Bro
Really?
just went, I am not. That was the exact amount of time.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Bro doesn't like talking about defense. He only cares about offense.
No, it's hit that 11 o'clock mark, and it's usually 11 o'clock mark. I'm like,
God, what are you, old?
I am old. On a day where I get to sleep in 11 o'clock, I'm fine. But I don't know. Last couple days, I don't know if I've got some kind of bug or something like that. Last couple days, man, I have just been sleepy. I've been EP.
Real. That's fair.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
Good times. I don't know. Watch Superman this week. You bitch.
I will try.
No, do.
I will try harder than I have been. That's all I can give you.
Just do. It's not that hard. Just do.
Okay.
Tomorrow, after work, sit down after dinner, watch Superman.
Okay.
See how simple?
I will plan on that.
Golly. We're going to talk next week, and he's going to be, I didn't even think about it.
Well, part of it's I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow.
Stop pretending you do stuff on a Wednesday.
Well, I used to,
but you don't, so...
I know I'll have some EMT classes coming up at some point on Wednesdays, but...
It's not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. And I don't even know if I'll do the EMT classes. We'll see.
Bro's pretending he's tired.
Well, it's just hard to do shit after work because I just have no motivation.
Jobs will do that.
Yep.
They kill the
That
soul.
they will. They absolutely do. But what can you do?
Burn the system to the
money.
ground.
It's a good idea.
Yes. Wake the fuck up, samurai. We've got a city to burn. I've been playing through Cyberpunk. It's very good.
I noticed. I sat and watched you play for a while.
I was going to say, you saw me play it for like 12 hours straight last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get back from volleyball until like 10:30 and then had to play a football game.
Yeah.
And that didn't go because I was half asleep.
Yeah. Time for Bro to join their Madden League, too.
God. I already get upset with the college leagues. I can't imagine. I don't know.
No, that's
just
fair.
I have no friends.
I wouldn't want to make my Bills that bad because I would make the Bills bad if I was the Bills.
Equa, thank you for the 3 biddies. I appreciate you. How you doing today? Sorry. I know that's coming through the recording. There's nothing I can do about that.
Well, it might be on the recording. I didn't hear it.
But I muted myself to you so you could also be talking.
Oh.
I feel like that's simple so that, you know, the people listening to the podcast later can be following what you're saying, but I can do the thing on stream that needs done.
That is fair.
Yeah. All right, I got to go add the 6 seconds though. Never forget the 6 seconds. Remember the 5th of November? Why am I blanking? It is the 5th of November. Okay. Be upset. Imagine I got that wrong. Imagine I was Grayson.
Right.
Nice. I wrote the stuff for... I have to do a roll for ramen tonight. And I wrote all this stuff. See how the words... You can't read them, but see how this is like right side up? When I go back to anywhere else, it's reversed because I wasn't paying attention to my notebook. So...
Oh, that's
love
funny.
that. Love that for me.
I would piss myself off doing that.
I'm a little upset. I can't lie. All right. Well, that's fun. I don't know. I don't know if there's any other words. I'm almost down to under 22 hours, so let's go.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to stay awake.
Yeah. We can
I
wrap
gotta go to
up
work tomorrow,
there.
sadly.
Bro's got a job.
Hopefully I'll have a house to pay for here soon, so.
Well, technically, you're currently paying for a house. You just don't own it.
Right, which is not bueno because if I can't go and sell it when I decide to get a different house.
Sure. But, all right. Well, I guess that'll do it for us since Wunders all tired. But, all right. Well, without further ado, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.